Chuckling Chat. I'm your host. I guess I'm your host, Maggie. Our host died. He did. And our other host unfortunately couldn't make it, so we have decided to host a funeral for our dear, our host. So without further ado, let's mourn the soul of our host, Owen. I have a few words I'd like to say. I would like to start with mentioning how well-rounded of a host they were. Get it? Because they're... Y'all got it. Owen was also very loud. Owen was very expressive. And he was a record holder for the most takes needed for a single shot. 394. I'm sorry, I'm being told 96. 396. 97? 97. 397. And we're so proud of him. He's wearing his best outfit. Really? That's sad. Anyway, I have a note to make you all feel better from our beloved co-host, Michael. Let's see what he has to say. Mwahahahahahahahahahahaha. It's my turn. Michael, Supreme Overlord of Chief's Chuckling Chat. Yeah. Now, that was lovely. Now, next, we'd like to hear from our graphic designer, Miri.
I didn't know Owen very well from the time I've been in this podcast, but from the few interactions that I've had with them, I've come to know them as a very wonderful. I've came to know them as a person. They seem like a person, that's for sure. They are. And they seem to have lived a very, very, very full life with so much in it. And I think that now that they've moved on to a place, don't know if it's better, that they will have finally made some friends. After all, they didn't have many in this life. Though, let's be real, I don't think that the worms will be entertained either, considering that their humor was bone dry. But, you know, sometimes I still think I can hear them now. We always could hear them coming from a mile away. I'm sorry, I can't go on.
Thank you, Mary. Next, I would like to hear from the person who might be suffering the worst out of all of us, our editor, Gavin.
I'm just so glad that they're gone. Rest in peace, old host. What is there to say? That's the wrong there. It's there, not there. Shut. Get down. What is there to say about Owen? They worked so hard, and I'm sure their parents, Jack Black and Danny DeVito, would be so proud. I mean, he always yelled at me to keep editing, and I did because it was my job. They united our entire crew by being the one thing we all despise. Owen, your handwriting is terrible, Owen. Owen truly was integral to making this podcast the most mediocre thing on the Sequoia YouTube channel. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss everything about him, including his very defined chins. And I'm going home, and I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Tears of joy.
Thank you, Gavin. That was really wonderful. It nearly brought me to tears, also of joy. Lastly, I'd like to hear from who's now our second in command, I guess. You did this to me. Ben, would you like to say a few words to close us out?
This man was possibly the greatest thing that has ever happened to the Sequoia YouTube channel. All us differing personalities with our unique talents. We couldn't have been brought together without his gravitational pull. He was the sun in our solar system, but just like the sun normally, when it rotates around the earth and the seasons change, when fall rolls around, allergies come, and that's what eventually took this man out. He made the finest 3-ingredient cookies made of flour, love, and baked beans. So it hurts me even more that we have to say goodbye. My last sight of him has burned into my retinas, and my eyes bleed whenever I think of his memories. Memories with him, that is. He doesn't really have any. His dementia got the better of him. It was like a team-up to take him out with the allergies. But anyway, I need to go home to grieve, and that means we have to put him to rest in the only place he can fit, an abandoned swimming pool that we dug 10 feet deeper. Anyway, I've got just one little gripe with Owen, one little issue. Before he passed, he admitted to me something that he cannot admit to the general public, because if he did, he'd have his funeral a little earlier. I personally didn't have time to organize it before he passed. But his one little crime is Owen likes almond joys. Yeah. Kinda gross. I've never met a man who likes them as much as Owen, and I think that's for a reason. It's because they are the universe telling itself that maybe not everything is good, not everything's going to be okay, and you should worry about some things like an almond joy coming your way. And if you're going to have to take them, if you have to consume them in any way, even a little grain, you got to take some Tylenol, got to take some painkillers, maybe some Addies beforehand, and just swallow a cup of olive oil, and then maybe you can get it down. Most likely not, because they're the most vile things man has ever created. And frankly, I don't think man should have created. The atom bombs have nothing on almond joys. You drop one on Japan, they'd all die instantly, either because of the nut allergies or because of the vileness. Dude, just looking at it, like it's liminal spaces don't make me uneasy. Almond joys do. The texture is worse than the 3-ingredient cookies, and these don't even have baked beans in them. They've got the soy, they've got the rice. Oof. Vile. I'd rather drink Soylent. So, yeah, all you little parents who consider buying them on Halloween, spending some candy, monies, just to give them away to little itty-bitty kids, just so you know, those kids are going to burn them in book burnings in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and now. They ain't got nothing on the amount of burning of almond joys I do every Halloween. Peace out, and not rest in peace, Owen. Rest in pieces, because you can't fit in one piece, man.
Him. Okay, let's do this. Thank you, everyone, for that beautiful speeches about our host's life. We hope you enjoyed this celebration of Owen's maybe not long, but definitely full life. Full of turkey. He will be missed by somebody somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah. It's so sad to lose someone so close to the holidays. So please, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And have a good night.